Sai Ram, my dear students. Today we are dealing with the same unit but on the grammar topic, and that grammar topic is direct and indirect speech. This grammar topic, is very important from the examination point of view, which gets you 5 marks, and also in the real life it is very important. So you must study it and you must understand it. So let me introduce this topic to you. Direct speech has got 2 parts. One outside the inverted commas and the other inside the inverted commas. For example, this is Harsha said to Kulkarni sir outside, and okay, we shall have it inside the inverted comma. These are the 2 parts, and these 2 parts have to be brought into one part, that is indirect speech. So how it is done? Harsha told Kulkarni sir that they should have it. So this is the process where we are going to change from 2 to 1. From, if we again have that philosophic word, from Dvaita to Advaita, isn't it? Okay. Now some examples are given here. Usually direct speech has got 3 forms. One in the dialogue form, and another in the script form, and another speech bubbles. So with the first one is direct speech can be shown in 3 ways, that is quote form. Manjula said to Rani, I have finished cooking, and oh, very nice, you are very fast and quick, said Rani. This is in the quote form. The second form is script form. We call it dialogue. Chandra, here this is important, colon, where are you going, my son? Mandar, again colon, I am going to my friend's house, mom. This is the second form. The third form is speech bubble form. Speech bubble form, you just find such things in your comics. Have you read the comic? Some sentences will be shown coming from the mouth. That is speech bubbles. So here one is given. This boy, oh, I have won the game. So that lady, oh, congrats. So in this way, third form is bubble form, speech bubble form. Now this grammatic form, ring and read speech, reporting and reported, that I have just founded this ring and read, reporting, reported, and this can be called as direct and indirect speech also. That is very important under the transformation of sentences. That is the most important topic of transformation of sentences. That plays very important role in reporting day-to-day affairs and also in summarizing the ideas. So you have to learn this art of changing from direct to indirect. That is going to help in your conversation, that is going to help in reporting. And the most important one is full stop, comma, question mark, exclamation mark have to be within the close of the inverted commas. Usually there so many people are debating on that, whether we put that full stop before the inverted commas or after the inverted comma. So in that context, this is very, very important. Now you have to go back, or you have been learning English, since your 7th standard or 5th standard. So you have been doing it, whether willingly or unwillingly, knowingly or unknowingly, you have been doing that. So I shall just get you back to your previous knowledge. What is that pre-knowledge you have? You know kinds of sentences. So there are 4 kinds of sentences. Here, number 1, assertive. The symbol used here, full stop. The second one, imperative. The symbol used is we. Why we is taken? Because all the imperative sentences start with verb. Come here, go there, bring me a cup of tea. You see, in all these imperative sentences, they start with verb, so symbol we is given. And interrogative sentence or questions, so that is the mark, question mark, that is the symbol. And exclamatory sentences, they have got mark of exclamation. So this is the symbol. And here in interrogative sentences, you have got 2 types. One, W family. For example, where are you going? What are you doing? When do you go to the college? Why do you help others? All these sentences start with W family, and so we call it W family, or some people call it WH family. But in that family there is one permanent paying guest, that is how. How did you come here? How much? How far? How many? So that also come under W family. Whatever the rules are applied for W family, they are applied to this also, because it is the permanent paying guest in the W family. And another family is, that is for information, because we ask these questions, for information. What do you want from me? Where is the building? Post office building. So I want information from the other party. But here the second variety is yes no family. For yes no family means what? Am, is, are, was, were, will, shall, can, may, all these are there. If for example, am I your new teacher? Yes or no? Are you going to your uncle's house? Again yes or no? You are not going to give any information. It is only a what? For confirmation we are going to ask. So, snow also can be taken as acronym. Instead of yes and no, you can also say that snow family. So that is, you can remember well, because everyone likes snow. This is in the 2 types of sentences in interrogative, and this exclamatory we have already done, and transformation of exclamatory sentences to assertive. And if exclamatory sentences are given for transformation, first process is you have to change from exclamatory to assertive, and then you have to just change into indirect speech. This is the process. If for example, oh, you are my friend. So here, yes, really you are my friend. Like that, you have to change from exclamatory to assertive, then apply the rules. Now we shall have examples again to just cement your memory, strengthen your memory. What is the examples? Assertive me. So, direct speech. Pradeep said to Tulzappa, my house is also in this locality. If we are going to rewrite in indirect speech, the answer should be Pradeep told Tulzappa that his house was also in that locality. The words that are in bold print, they are the changes. Then second one, this is affirmative and this I have given one example of negative sentence. Anju said to me, I don't like to see you in saris. Anju told me that she didn't like to see me in saris. So, this is the version of indirect speech, reported speech. That is, you have already done it. Now, let us go to this imperative sentence example. So, number 1, go and get me a glass of buttermilk, said Ram to Shyam. So, here Ram asked Shyam to go and get him a glass of buttermilk, and even who said to whom, come last, you have to bring them first. That you have to remember. Second one, in the negative form, don't cough loudly in the staff room, said Pawan to Manju. And here the indirect form is Pawan instructed Manju. You see the beautiful in reporting verb. Pawan instructed Manju or told Manju or asked Manju not to cough loudly in the staff room. So, this is the indirect version. Now, we shall go to the interrogative sentence category 1. What is the category 1? W family. The first example, what are you doing here? Said Keshav to Suchitra. So, you have to bring them first here. Keshav asked Suchitra what she was doing there. That here becomes there. And second example, negative, why are you not attending classes? Said Venkat to Sankat. You have to bring them first. Venkat inquired with, if your English is good. Otherwise, the best one is asked. Venkat asked Sankat, or Venkat inquired with Sankat why he was not attending classes. Go back to your memory. We have all done in your previous classes. And now, the snow family or yes no family. So, here, are you mad? Have you lost your senses? Shouted the principal at Seenu. So, the indirect form is what? The principal shouted at Seenu and asked him if or whether, when you have got the member from the yes no family, he was mad and if he had lost his senses. In that way, this is the version, indirect version. Now, we shall go to next one more. Won't you come with me for tea? Said Raj to Shiv. Raj asked Shiv if or whether he would not come with him for tea. So, this is the from direct to indirect. And now, we shall go to the fourth one, exclamatory sentences. So, what a beautiful statue of Shiva, said Ravi Shankar. So what I had told you first, you have to change that exclamatory sentences into assertive. What would be the answer? It is really a beautiful statue of Shiva. Now you can change it. Ravi Shankar exclaimed in wonder that it was really a beautiful statue of Shiva. समझ में आ रहा है ना? So that is what you have to do, and you have already done. One more example. Alas, we lost the match, said the captain to the minister. So that has to be brought first. The captain expressed in sorrow to the minister that they had lost the match. What you have heard now, what you have done, what you had done in previous classes, so they are given in the tabular form, different kinds of sentences. In the tabular form, I have made it 6 columns. Now in the column number 1, kinds of sentence, that is assertive, and in column 2, what is the reporting verb? Choice of reporting verbs, is very important, and it all depends upon the vocabulary that the student has. For example, said to becomes told or informed or replied, or you can retain that said to also. You can retain it. So, what are the reporting verbs now? Said to, told, informed, replied. But one thing you have to remember, when you use that told, you should not use the preposition to. That you have to keep it in your mind. And you must have heard many people saying, I told to my father, I told to the principal. So that is wrong. So you should not have to after told. And now what is the joiner? Because two parts are to be joined. Because I have already told you, direct speech has got 2 parts. Indirect speech has got 1 part. So you have to use the joiner. Who is the joiner in assertive sentence? That. And in the 4th column, there is a change of tenses. What is that change? Present tense will be changed into past tense. PT refers to past. That is the first thing. Why should be done like that? Because in direct speech, that is happening there. But when you are reporting, it becomes past. So you have to make the past tense form. Then in what way? Simple present tense will be changed into simple past tense. Present continuous tense will be changed into past continuous. Present perfect should be past perfect. Present perfect continuous must be past perfect continuous. That you have to remember. And we can say that present parakanta should be changed into past parakanta in your own way. And if you find past simple there in the direct speech, you have to change it into past perfect tense. And if you find past perfect tense in the direct speech, you please keep it as it is with no change. That is past perfect tense only. Did you catch my point here? Let us go to the 5th column. What is that change of pronouns take place? And first and second person pronouns, I, we, you. first person singular plural, second person singular plural, I, we, you, these pronouns will be changed into third person pronoun. Third person means what? He, she, it, plural is they. So, and those should be changed into third person pronouns in number and gender. If it is he, you have to. If it is she, you have to. So here, did you catch my point here? So first and second person pronouns should be changed into third person pronouns in number and gender. And the last column, that is also very important. Words of nearness should be changed into words afar, words of distance. For example, this, these will be changed into that or those. Now changed into then. Today, that day. Tomorrow, the next day. Yesterday, the previous day. Here, there. Simple things, you have done. Please remember it. Please cement it now. Now we shall go to the second part. So in the tabular form, there are imperative sentence. And in imperative sentences, these are the reporting verbs. Replied, asked, ordered, informed, instructed, suggested. Like that, you can choose any appropriate reporting verb. That is why you must be the master of verbs, because verbs are powerful words. Then the third column, who is the joiner here? To. And the third, fourth, fifth and sixth, there is no change. The only change is in column 1, column 2 and 3. This one and that one. Or if you just forget this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5 will be the same in all. But only change is 1 and 2. Now, interrogative sentences we have just seen. What is the reporting verb in the W family? Mein asked, enquired, pleaded, questioned, so many other things are there. And in W family, the joiner is only W family words are retained. We have already seen in the examples already here. And the same, third, fourth, fifth, there is no change at all. Change is only 1 and 2. Okay. And in the Snow family, the same reporting verbs can be used. But please remember the joiner in Snow family, if or whether. It is better to choose if, because no spelling mistake, if. And whether, you have to remember it particularly, because that goes wrong with whether. So it is better to have, but sometimes whether, the sound of whether suits the ears. So that is left to you, but both are accepted and both are right. And third, fourth and fifth remain the same. And here exclamatory sentences again, we have already seen it. And reporting verbs may changes, exclaimed in surprise, shouted in joy or shock, cried in sorrow. Depending upon the mood of the speaker, you have to select the reporting verbs. Again, it is your resourcefulness. Again it is your balance of verbs that you have in your mind, and joiner is only that. Why? Because we have already changed that exclamation into assertive. So joiner would be that, and third, fourth, fifth remain the same. Now I have explained in the form of examples, and I have explained, given this table in this tabular form, and you can remember it, and it can be kept as your ready reference if at all you have got some confusion. Now very important suggestions. Negatives and verbal short forms: shan't means shall not, can't cannot, isn't is not, am he is. So he would, had, so should appear in full in reported speech. So reported speech may you should not use that shortened form. And in reporting, second one is reporting verbs can be used depending upon the mood and manner, who said to whom. That all depends upon who to whom, the level of respect. So you have to, seeing that, you have to choose appropriate helping verb that you have to take care of. Now for practice, and these are all for practice, so that you should not forget. What is that? Exercise is for you. Some of the sentences spoken by the Dr. Benson and events are given in column A, because in your story, you have got two characters, Benson and events. Now the conversation takes place here. While going through the lesson, you come across sentences, the same questions, sentences are selected. Column B has those sentences in the reported or indirect speech, as the speaker or listener would report to someone else afterwards. So that you have to do. Match the column A with column B. Column A में क्या है? The sentence is spoken by the two characters, Benson and Evans, and column B में क्या है? It is the indirect form of that. Now this is very interesting and very important. This is Dr. Benson, he said. If, for example, what is this? He should have said, I am Dr. John, because whenever you are talking of phone, what who is it? May I know who is it? So the answer should be, yes, it is me, it is Mr. So and so. It here also, this is Dr. Benson, he said. And what is the answer here? Yes, he introduced himself as Dr. Benson. Instead of saying that, he said to him that it was Dr. Benson. You have to what? Precise it. You have to give the summary of it. So what is the summary? He introduced himself as Dr. Johnson. This is the right one. And let us have the fourth. Could you give me a cigarette? Evans said. Cigarette. Could you? So interrogative sentence is category number 2. Comma or joiner is if or whether. Yes. So here this is summary, as I have given the first one. Could you give me a cigarette? He asked, Evans asked for a cigarette. Instead of that, Evans asked him whether he could give him a cigarette. Why? When you can summarize it fine, beautifully. So, what is that? Evans asked for a cigarette. So, could you give me? Whether he could give him a cigarette? Why? This is the summary. So, in my previous slide, I have told you it is for summary. This is very important. And we can have one more here. Where is that? Do you mind, mister, if I take another cigarette for later? So, do you mind? Wondered whether he could take another cigarette for later. And this one, the last one, put my watch into my pocket, he said angrily. Angrily, how can you bring it in the form of your reported speech here? In reporting verb, what is that? Ordered. So, ordered means it's because of anger. He ordered, then you are going to avoid two words. Angrily said. So, he ordered Evans to put that watch or the watch into his pocket. In this way, this is how you can enjoy the transformation from direct to indirect by joining A and B. So, join them, read them and understand and enjoy. Now, the second variety is what? Complete the sentences selecting the appropriate reporting verb from the box given below. We have not given the box and we have given it in the list. You will have to put it into past tense form, that you should know, because that is present tense direct speech and here it is past tense. So, even if admit is given, you have to bring the what? Past tense form. What are the best reporting verbs? Admit, agree, announce, argue, claim, complain, confess, declare, exclaim, inform, intention, promise, remember, suggest, regret and tell. There are many things also we have given. It is only a showroom. You have to go down yourself. Then let us, I shall give 2 or 3. You have to do it anywhere as your homework. The criminal said, I have committed the murder. Here the best word, the criminal admit and one more is confess. Both are right. So, usually the word used confess. The criminal confessed that he had committed the murder, or you can say the criminal admitted that he had committed the murder. One I have done for you. We shall do one more from the next slide. Here let us take 4. My brother said to me, I will give you a watch if you stand first in class. So that can be written, my brother क्या है? I shall give you, promised. My brother promised me that he would give me a watch if I stood first in the class. How nice it is. So this is a choice of reporting verbs is brilliant. The choice should be proper. Let us take one more. Manik told Shruti, last month I had attended the science conference in Hyderabad. Manik, kya karna? Simple is told. Simple. Manik told Shruti that he had intended the science conference, not intended but attended. You have to be very careful. Manik told Shruti that he had attended the science conference in Hyderabad last month. So in that way, you please do all other examples. Now, change the following questions into indirect speech. So, again, two varieties, W family, yes, no family. He said to me, are you going home? What is the answer? He asked me whether I was going home. You have to remove all the inverted commas and mark question marks and etc. etc. So let us have one more. The last one. My brother said, does Ram know my address? My brother asked whether, second category, if Ram knew, does becomes did know is equal to knew, whether Ram knew his address. So you have to do it as the homework. And now another important and interesting exercise for you. Match the questions in indirect speech with the reported speech in column B. So, what is your name? कहाँ है? What is your name? See, he asked me what my name is, not was, because you can't change the name with the movement of time. So, here, what is that? What is your name? He asked me what my name is. According to grammar, was, but according to the sense, it is. Even if you say was, it is not wrong, but meaning will be different. So let us, shall we have one more thing? Yes, number 4. How long will you stay here? So what is that? How long stay? He asked me. So all these sentences are he talking with me. That is why he is common. Me is common. So he, what is the, how long will you stay here? He asked me how long I would stay there. Here becomes there. So in that way you can do it. And most important thing that you have to remember, it is a only oral question. What is that? Study the sentences in third A to say whether the following statements are true. If they are true, you have to indicate it with T. If they are false, you have to indicate it with F. And the word order in reporting questions is the same as in statements. Is it? No, word order is different in the assertive as well as question. And in reporting WH questions, the connecting word that is used. No, it is false, because we are going to use what? If or WH questions, question words alone, are used. Then whether or if used in reporting yes no questions? Yes, yes. Now we have seen number of examples, and go through your text again and practice this art of writing changing direct to indirect. So good luck, do it at home. Thank you. Namaskar.